Good morning. Okay, I have to tell you what I woke up to. So, last night I had responded to Dave's text about the van and how, yeah, let's do it, the whole thing. So, um, and then I didn't hear back, and I was like, okay, maybe he's in bed, but it was a little earlier, but I thought, all good. So, this morning I woke up to a text from him saying, "Yay, she's going camping. Hooray, she's going camping," is what it said. And I was like, I just thought that was really sweet, really cute. Um, and another thing that had happened, so last night I had been like messaging the son who I was originally in contact with, um, just through Facebook Marketplace. So I had told him, I said, I had been talking with your dad and we agreed on things. So just letting you know if you wanted to mark the post, pending. And well, apparently his dad had called him and said, that we had talked and everything's worked out and all the things. And the son who I was talking to, he was like, he just said how excited he was. And he made the comment that his dad is such a gem. I just thought that was so sweet. Just to call your parent that, call your dad that. So then I proceeded to tell him about just how my dad passed a year and a half ago and how I talked to him about like helping me find this van and, um, just being with me through this process and how his name was Dave and how special it was to me to find out that his dad's name was Dave. And he said, yeah, it was meant to be. It was just a really cool thing. So I just wanted to share. Um, I'm excited because we're going to meet at the courthouse later and we're going to transfer the title. Oh, so it'll be real. um, oh gosh, I got to stop at the bank. I have to get money. He's going to want that, I'm sure. So another cool thing though that happened this morning. So this weekend, I have a camping trip planned. And because I go camping, uh, how all this started, I've been camping with my Jeep Renegade and I have a tent attachment that I put on the back and then my mattress goes in the back of the Jeep itself. So I had a trip scheduled for this weekend and now I'm like, oh my God, I get to take my van, right? Well, I just had this thought, like, I should call the garage again and make sure I heard them correctly because there's some work that needs to be done to it. But, like, is it okay for just this weekend and, like, the distance that I'd be going and that sort of thing? So when I called, I thought, I don't even know if anybody will be there yet. And I guess they keep records of all this, I'm sure. Um, but I wish I would have asked the guy I talked to originally last night after the inspection these questions. Well, you guys, who picks up the phone but the same guy that did everything? I don't know. This whole thing has just been very much a God thing. And I just think it's really, really cool. All the little things that keep happening. So, but when I talked to him, rest assured, everything is good. Because he was asking me the distance and stuff. And there's some stuff with the oil and like the coolant and stuff. So I have to, just make sure and check and all that kind of thing. And then I'm going to bring it, when I bring it back, I'm going to take it to them on Monday. And then let them keep it and do the other stuff that needs to be done. But yeah, so like crap. I'm still like, I can't believe it's happening. It's just been a while. I've been going through this process for a long time. I have looked at so many, I have a hair or something. It's driving me crazy. But I've looked at so many, um, and watched things sell from underneath me. And take one. I took one in for an inspection at one point, and the bottom was rusted out to where they said we can't even lift it up because it will fall out. I'm like, that's bad. But everything else was amazing about it. So I was so glad that I took it in for them to look. And I could, we could tell there was some rust underneath, but to that extreme, we didn't know. So all that to say, it's just, I just kept trusting. I just kept trusting and praying that, that I would get the one that I was meant to have, and that everything would work out. And I really believe that it is. And it's just been really, really neat to, I don't know, to watch God work, to watch the universe, like everything just kind of come into play. And it's just been neat. So, all right. I will record later when I go to the courthouse and make this official. Peace out.